Before I didn't get any punch.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back and on the pod. Khamzat IS BACK. Never mind, he left. He left. The surprise ends fast. Ladies and gentlemen, we
are live.
Well,
not really live.
Not really live, but we are back. Welcome to the Talk Bout Podcast. We hope you guys are having a good day, and you can follow us on Instagram, and make sure you go to talkboutpodcast.com. And let me tell you why. Because in 2 weeks' time, streaming live on pay-per-view, you can also go to Kombacha Live and get the pay-per-view. The early bid is going to be, actually by the time this comes out, the early bid will already be live. But if you want to be there live, you can buy your tickets on talkboutpodcast.com. Cockold versus Punter 2, the most stacked card that Talk Bout Jiu Jitsu has ever had, live from the Solanco High School.
2 women matches.
2 women's matches. So many stacked matches. It's going to be great, but that's not why we're here, obviously.
We're here for UFC.
We're here for UFC. We're back. It has been so long.
It's surreal.
It really is. Like, it's crazy because we haven't done this. Riley literally has been taking... He has to take breaks throughout the day because there's so many dust mites and cobwebs on our
stuff. Just like
stuff.
right now, I can't hear myself.
Because there's just cobwebs in our headphones, and it's just been a little bit. It's been a while since we've... Oh, you actually can't hear yourself?
No. Literally can't hear myself.
But that's typical.
There's webs.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Now we're back.
But
I hear myself now.
I guess we should be careful with this. Remember, we the guests have done that before. But
I did that too.
This is crazy. Yeah, we haven't done this in like 3 months, and everyone's been asking kind of why. Here's why.
4 months.
Yeah, almost 4, I think. But I wasn't pretty upset with the podcast we left off on. It was UFC 300 review, and it got like 500 views, so not that bad. So thank you for the support. Thanks for the love.
Hopefully you guys are still here.
Yeah, we guys
like dust mites on your phones.
But we got more subscribers, I feel like, in the last 3 months than we have in a long time, and we haven't posted a thing. Now, yes, we were doing the events, so maybe that's
it's
why.
definitely because of the events.
But we know where the subscribers really do come from, and it is from the podcast, because YouTube has been our thing with the podcast. You know, like the events are on different. If anything, Instagram is like the main thing for the events.
Yeah, Instagram.
But
TikTok's
TikTok's. I didn't even say it in the intro. We're done with that.
Nah, we still gotta do it, but it's like 200 and that shuts off.
Yeah, it's like that's not how it used to be. Ask Ngannou.
We got shadow banned.
Yeah, after we did who's the best champion in the UFC.
I guess Ngannou's just like
how crazy is that?
Oh,
and Ngannou was the UFC champion.
Ngannou was the champion. Adesanya was the champion, and Usman was the champion when we started this podcast. How crazy is that?
So we leave the podcast, and Dracus du Plessis becomes the UFC middleweight champion. We leave the podcast, and Belay Muhammad becomes the UFC welterweight champion. It is just a matter of time, ladies and gentlemen, until Beneil Dariush rises.
And Merab.
Davalis Willie. Davalis Willie.
Merab Davalis Willie.
Is the UFC bantamweight champion. How, what happened?
Since we left, now all these idiots are just like
let's be honest. I'm taking down Merab any day of the week.
Any day of the week.
Nah, they don't deserve that.
I don't know about that.
No, they don't deserve that. But there is no taking down Merab. I will say, let me ask you this question.
DDP's going to be out of there soon. So.
Well, before we get to UFC 308, which we're going to obviously talk about, let me ask you this. Who do you actually think, let's put the bias aside, genuinely, who do you think is the best out of those three guys, though, that became the champion, who, like, impressed you the most? Like, who do you think is going to hold on to that belt a little bit longer than the other two? We got Merab, Belay, and
Merab.
Drakus. You think Merab?
I think Merab might beat Umar.
You do? I don't think so.
It just depends on if Umar
that's
can.
A tough fight, though.
It's going to be no, I think it's going to be a striking match, to be honest.
It probably will because they're both like
really
that.
good on the ground.
Yeah.
So they're just
But who wins in a striking match?
Umar.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But you never know, dude. Merab's good.
But Balil
against Shavkat is going to be tricky.
Shavkat's going to win.
You think so?
And then DDP Khamzat, if that happens.
That's going to be the worst.
It's going to be bad.
But Riley.
So I feel like who has
I hate
more
to be
of a
this guy. I
chance?
hate to be this guy. But
There's no way.
What if
What?
Drakus?
There's no way.
Because he's beaten everyone we said he wouldn't beat. Like, everyone, like, literally every time we're like, there's no way he wins.
Good?
I don't know.
Like,
What
he
is
is not.
He is, though.
No, he's just strong.
I know,
and
I
he
don't know.
throws.
I know, I don't get
That's
it.
all he does.
But he beat Robert Whitaker. He beat Adesanya. He subbed Adesanya.
He subbed him, but Adesanya's washed.
No.
Yes, he.
Stop. He's
Yes,
not
he is.
washed.
Adesanya's
He's not washed.
Adesanya's washed. He will never be the same. Same as Usman. Usman's taken way too much time off.
No,
and now he's going to be done.
You think he's taking too much time off?
Yeah,
I think he
now
needs to
his
take time.
His knees are
His
already
knees,
gone.
though, don't
so
look
they're
good.
just like.
Because you see the
They're
videos of him
ashy
training.
and like.
No, not even. What?
Done.
No, do you see his knees?
Yeah, I know. They're like.
He's got like 7 braces on him.
Yeah, Squidward knees.
Yeah, it's not.
Like, it's bad. So, yeah.
I think Israel is not washed.
So, who's he going to fight next?
Who?
Adesanya.
Holy. I have no idea. They said maybe Jack Della.
No, you can't do Australia.
That's what they might do,
though.
No, they said Usman might fight Jack Della.
Yeah, that's going to be horrible.
Yeah, wait. What am I talking about? Jack Della is in welterweight.
Yeah,
I apologize.
Usman.
I meant Usman. Adesanya. Who is Adesanya going to
Whitaker
go against?
Him and Whitaker?
No.
But no, Whitaker's going
to be out for a bit.
Yeah, have like tweezers in his teeth right now.
That's not good, dude. Yeah, I'm not sure who Israel Adesanya is going to face next. That division's
it's tough now. Now it's tough.
It should be Strickland next. Get that out of the way. It should be Strickland and Drakus. Let them fight. They should fight at the end of this year. But here's the problem.
How though?
If you wait too long, Khamzat's gonna do Ramadan and he's never gonna fight.
Who's Strickland gonna fight?
It's not gonna work.
Who did Strickland fight?
You know he deserves it. You've been saying he deserves it.
I know, but till Khamzat just annihilated Whitaker, the number 1 contender almost, basically.
Yeah, but
destroyed him in the first round. Who did Strickland do that?
No, but Strickland beat it. Yeah, he beat Israel Adesanya. He destroyed Israel Adesanya, and then he lost barely. And you thought that he won, right?
I know. And then who did he fight? Costa. He fought Costa by decision.
And he won, but he won
by decision. But who made more of a statement since then? Since Strickland lost his belt. Who made more of a statement?
Yeah, definitely Khamzat.
Or Strickland?
But does Strickland deserve the rematch because he was the champion and barely lost?
But he never defended the belt.
That's true.
So you can't just give him a rematch.
Well, you can.
But he did win.
It's going to, man.
It could go either way. Unless you do Strickland Khamzat next week.
No. Don't do that.
But you can't do that.
Just pick one or the other, and whoever else gets it next. It's fine.
Has to be Khamzat. And then it'll be Strickland Khamzat next year.
Yeah.
End of next year, probably.
Well, if you want to make sure Khamzat is fighting and it works out with the timeline, then it probably makes more sense to do Khamzat
next year.
Yeah,
if he fights for the belt.
We hope.
Yeah.
We hope.
No, I think so.
I know, but every time we say it, he never does.
He didn't, he wasn't hurt at all.
No, I know, but the last year was bad for him.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You learn more once with the embeddeds and everything. All right, well, let's get into it. We just rambled about 700 different topics. Let's get into, like, actually why we're here. UFC 308 just concluded. Absolutely what a card. And we have to say, the October cards in Abu Dhabi are a very special thing for Talk Bout because it was almost 2 years ago today. I think it's been like 2 years and 5 days.
280?
Since 280.
And
we released
the first
podcast with the same sign. There it is, same sign. So it's always interesting. It's like they did. We remember it was Islam and Charles. Then it was Islam and Volk, and then we had Topuria and Holloway. But that happened.
Then Australia.
Yeah, but that was first. Then we got the Abu Dhabi one. Yeah. So let's start with the main event. Ilia Topuria. They say it's a knockout. I mean, it is a knockout, but I think it's more TKO rather. Like Volk was KO.
That's like O'Malley.
Yeah,
Tito.
it's like TKO. I consider it more of a TKO because he dropped him. He was. I mean, it would have been a knockout.
He dropped him,
maybe
and then
why.
when he was hammer fisting, he went out.
Yeah.
And then went wake up like.
So is it a knockout? Yeah. Okay. Whatever.
Yeah. He went out, so it's a knockout. So he wasn't defending himself.
So he wins. And he doesn't just win; he gets it done. But Max Holloway looked incredible. Let me ask you this:
he was winning. He was winning 2-0.
I think so too.
I feel like Topuria wants that.
Yeah, I said
he's just waiting.
And that's what I said while we were watching. I said that if this continues, Holloway's going to win. But I thought it was just a matter of time until Topuria found the spot.
He knows he has so much power.
Power, dude.
Like
that
one punch, you're out.
It changed the whole thing, that left hook.
Anybody. The way he throws his hands is like different.
Yeah, no,
everybody else.
Yeah, no, he finds it really, really well. Like in the pocket. Boom.
Like how does he do double body shots right to the head?
And it's like you know what he's gonna do. It's kind of like Khabib with wrestling. Like you know he's gonna do that, but can you stop it? You know it's the same thing with Khamzat. You know he's gonna, like Robert Whittaker said, I'm gonna do everything in my power not to get taken down. And then the first 5 seconds he gets taken down. What are you gonna do? And how are you gonna beat that guy? So let me ask you this: what is gonna be next for Max Holloway? If you had to make a prediction, what do you think is gonna be the next fight and when? And what do you think?
That's a good fight.
Well, let's just start there. What do you think is going to be next for Max Holloway, and when do you think he'll fight next?
I think Holloway's going to take a little bit of time off after he got knocked out, obviously. I think he's going to move up to lightweight. And, you know, at lightweight...
Water's over there.
At lightweight, there's a guy that hasn't fought in a little bit, and that's Fiziev. And I think Max Holloway, Fiziev, could be a good fight.
He's hurt.
Who? Fiziev? Mm-hmm. He's been hurt from like a year or two. So his last fight was Gaethje. His last fight was Gaethje.
No, his last fight was Gamrot. Remember, that's when he got injured.
Oh, that's when he got hurt, yeah.
Dude, that Gaethje-Fiziev fight.
That was a great fight. And now Fiziev is coming back. And I think Holloway's going to come back at the same time, and I feel like that'll be a good fight. Really good fight.
So when? When do you think? Time frame? Like
middle next year.
Middle next year. Like before summer or during?
Before a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I agree with that. He's going to go up to lightweight now. I think
he's going to stay there.
There's nothing really to do at featherweight.
He's accomplished everything up there.
And he went for another chance. He knocked out, or he beat Arnold Allen decisively. Then he knocked out Korean Zombie. Then he knocked out Gaethje. He put himself right in that spot, and then he lost. I think he's gonna go up to lightweight. He's still technically the BMF holder.
And he's number 5 or 3 at lightweight?
They're making that belt make no sense though.
Yeah, I know.
Because Dana was like, yeah, I was thinking in the second round I should have put that up for grabs. And then he's like, but Max is still the champion. It's like, how is he the BMF right now if Ilia just knocked him out cold? It doesn't make any sense, but whatever. Anyway, so yeah, I think Max Holloway middle next year. Yeah, I think that's a good time frame. I don't know about Fiziev. I would love that.
Who then? Who?
I think Dan Hooker could happen. I think. Yeah,
Yeah,
Maybe
but Holloway's-
Gaethje. Maybe Gaethje again, a rematch.
I don't think Gaethje.
Why? Yes, he would. It's just
They're
like
friends.
it's just like Poirier though.
They're friends. I
Dude,
don't
you know
think they
Gaethje
wanna
can
do
beat
it again.
Holloway on any night. They both can beat. It's like him, Poirier. Those
Yeah,
three.
I don't
Those are
know.
like
Holloway dominated Gaethje for 5 rounds.
yeah, but you never know.
Dominated.
It could be a bad night. Stop. You don't.
People, whenever they get destroyed, they're always like, bad night.
No, but Justin Gaethje. You don't think Justin Gaethje
No,
could
I
beat
know.
Holloway any day?
But Holloway can do the same.
I agree. 100% agree. But I'm just saying, I think that could happen. But I do think middle next year. All right, so with that being said, Ilia Topuria, they obviously had Volk go into the octagon. So you don't like that. So that's fine. Let's hear why. And it's gonna be early. It's gonna be the first quarter next year in Spain. Like I think that's what's gonna end up happening. But they're trying to find it. There's no availability in Spain right now. So
I know.
maybe middle next year. I don't know when it's gonna be. So what do you think? Let's
I
hear your
know
opinion.
Volk deserves it. He's had that belt for what? Years now.
Yeah.
And then he lost it from Ilia. But Lopez deserves it too.
Yeah.
But like I feel like Volk has, maybe I'm wrong. So maybe Volk should have the belt. Try.
I just think that you have. It's
And
almost
have
like
Lopez,
a have to.
And you have to have Lopez to wait, but like who is he gonna wait or is he gonna fight again? And who's he gonna fight? Arnold Allen?
Mozart.
No, I don't
I
think
know.
he should though.
Yeah, you're right. You're
I
right.
think he should wait.
Yeah. Well,
But-
what you could do, I think another good thing is, like, I know Volk does
Or-
deserve it. Volk
Or you let
them
Ilia
fight.
wait
and do
let
them.
them fight until
And then
where
Spain.
they go, Spain.
Yes, that's really the best
So
thing to
maybe
do.
that's what you should do.
And I think you should do that only because Volk is coming off 2 losses, and I think he needs a fight.
he needs a bounce back.
Yeah, like he needs that camp and that. Like yeah,
I think
but
it's
he deserves
it's unfair
it. We
for
can't-
Lopez.
But we can't say he doesn't. I mean, how can Alexander? How can you do what he did and not get a title shot?
deserves
Like it's like, and even Ilia's like, that's why Dana brought him in. You have Lopez who made weight for the backup fight. He would have been the guy to step in if any of those guys didn't make weight. And did he go in the octagon?
they
No.
got to fight it out.
Dude,
I
you
think
know how
that's
good
what
of a
you should
fight
do.
that is.
Huh.
And I'll tell you this right now, Riley, Volk wins that fight. I'll be
Yeah.
honest, Topuria Volk's going to be super tricky. It is going to be tricky. I'm telling you right now, his chin is too up in the air to go against somebody like Volk. It is. And same with Topuria. I think
yeah, no.
Topuria puts Lopez on the floor.
Oh yeah.
And I like Lopez. And
Yeah.
now listen, if Lopez takes your back,
Night, brother. Nighttime. Bring
the pillows.
Bring the
yeah,
pillows.
we did bring them back last night. That was
Yeah,
the first.
I did.
I know, but for the wrong.
Yeah, but it was first.
I
round,
hated
so.
that. But let's move on. Let's move on to the co-main event. That was great. So we'll see what happens and unfolds with the featherweight division. Let's move on to the middleweight division. We already kind of talked about it, but we have to talk about the performance. I mean, Khamzat Chimaev is back and absolutely
Dominated.
shattered. Literally shattered.
Shattered Whitaker's chin, and he didn't even have it in all the way. I think it was something to do with the elbow in the beginning.
Yeah,
when he
that's
did
what
that,
I was thinking too. I think
and then it cracked fully when he did it. But I don't
Whitaker was
know.
defending so well until literally
Whitaker
the
looked
last
good
10
in the
seconds.
start. For the start of the 10 seconds he was standing, he looked good, bouncing around, did a little kick, and then you're done. And then he.
Come
It didn't
on,
even
let
look-
it. He already broke
You
his
know
jaw.
what's funny?
Let it go.
You know
now.
what's funny?
Like that's the thing.
know
Like
what's
it's
funny?
Whitaker. That's why I hate it.
You know what's funny? Khamzat wasn't even in the range of taking Whitaker down. He was crawling on the floor.
No, I know. It's like a
grabbed
low single.
That was insane.
But when you do that and you hit their shin like that, you have to fall.
that's
'Cause you're
crazy.
just like, yeah, I know.
That takedown is
it was
crazy.
fast.
and it was,
fast.
dude. You know it's coming, but you can't defend it. Like it's over.
He's a freak.
And everybody.
No, I didn't forget though. Don't say I forgot. I didn't forget.
Yeah, but
I
you
said
said
it would be a
was going to be a
tough
tough fight. But
I
it's not.
did think so. I thought it was gonna be like.
But
Gilbert
everybody
Burns.
on the internet's like, he's a beast, he's a beast, and now he's just.
This should be a clip
he's-
so we can
he's
just get
calm,
the comments.
He's calm, but
We got to get the comments.
y'all forgot. Y'all forgot. who the Boars is. He's back. DDP, he's coming.
Yeah, we need to get them riled up.
Yeah, DDP's going to bed.
But let's move on to the next fight. We had Ankalaev and Rakic. This fight wasn't really like the greatest fight in the history.
We didn't even talk about what Whitaker's going to do. What is he going to do? Retire?
He's going to take a long break, I think, right now. I feel like we're predicting something too far. His jaw is shattered right now.
Staples.
He's gonna have. I don't even know how that works. Staples.
No.
I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know how that works.
What's it called? Braces, and then they
Oh,
do that and do the
maybe.
Yeah, like what Derek Lewis did, the egghead.
That's horrible, dude. That was.
He couldn't talk for like a year.
But dude, did you see how bad his teeth were?
3 teeth was down his throat, literally. Sorry, but like, that's crazy. I feel bad. Because he did so good. He did so good at coming back.
You're just you hate him now.
No,
Robert
I don't.
Whitaker. Can't be touched. You know who we're talking about? It's not.
I know.
It's not freaking. Yeah. No,
I
you don't.
I do know. I like him.
I can't take it seriously.
I like him.
I love it though. I love it.
But the Coco main event.
Yeah, that was
Unk.
That was Unk
versus Rakic.
Unk looked so good though.
Unk looked good.
Away.
Rakic looked good in the first round.
He did. Yes.
He always looks good in the first round.
I know. He's so big, dude. He is huge. He's literally like the biggest light heavyweight like I've ever seen.
Like if he just
because of his wingspan.
If he does what Alex Pereira does and just hunts him down, I feel like he would win.
There's something about Pereira's power.
Well, the way he steps in.
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, it's all hip.
Weird.
It's like everything he does is like even his little kick is just like
he doesn't put his hands up. He goes like he's like down here to the hips.
He is a mean man. Him and Ankh is gonna be fun. I'm excited.
It's gonna be fun, but like
he said he's not. I don't think he's gonna wrestle Riley.
Unk better not wrestle.
But I think
better not
strike.
Wrestle.
Yeah, I think he's gonna not, and I think he wants to prove a point. But I think that's gonna be a bad decision. If he wants to win the belt, you better take him down.
You better take him.
Oh, and did you realize, by the way, when Holloway pointed, I thought he was pointing to the side. He was doing
sweet,
like a El Matador thing. No. You know what he was doing? He was like.
I thought he did like a Honolulu dance.
No, that's what I thought. Like he was going like. I thought he was pointing like over here, like meet me over here.
Swiped them to the side or something.
No, but guess what he was doing? He was holding up that like a bull when they run out of the thing, and then like you have that thing and they hit it or whatever.
Oh.
So he was like, "You meet me over here." That's what they said online, at least. I don't know.
Well,
doesn't matter.
Maybe he's just like nah.
It doesn't matter.
But he still got knocked out.
Yeah. So
sorry.
Moving on, Ankh.
Sad.
So what do we think? So Ankh and Pereira is the fight to make. I mean, there's literally no one else anyway.
Yeah, no one else. Yuri's going down to middleweight, I think. I don't know. Oh, that cut though. That cut.
I know, but it doesn't even matter if he makes that.
Weight, you better watch it. But the rehydration clause, Yuri versus Khamzat.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but Khamzat would just take him down.
Yeah.
It'd be bad.
It would be, but Yuri is so. I just want to see him face off.
Him versus Adesanya.
Dude, that's a fight too. Striking mayhem, and it's just like pure striking versus awkward striking. So we'll see what happens. I'm not sure what's going to be next for Rakic. He's going to have to bounce back a few times. He had another opportunity. I think he's like coming off another. Didn't he even lose his last fight anyway?
Lost to Yuri.
Yeah, so he's coming off 2 losses against two best guys.
3.
Because Blachowicz too, right?
Blachowicz when he blew his knee. Then Yuri by knockout.
So he just lost. So he's in like the perfect spot. He's ranked 4 because he's lost to everyone else.
He's in the worst spot, to be honest.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
3
fair.
fight losing streak. He could come back. What is it? How old is he? 30?
30,
31.
Because I think Ankh is 30, right? 32.
Ankh is like 33,
32,
32, yeah. But like, Ankh could be champ.
Ige and Murphy was a fun fight. I thought Ige
Murphy was good.
I thought Ige won.
I feel like he got it done.
But he didn't.
Round 1 and 2, I think he got it done. And then the third round, what? Did Murphy take him down?
I can't remember. I think it was. Yeah, I can't remember. I thought it was 1 and 3, maybe. I know he won 1 though. Murphy looked good, though. It was super close, but Ige
close.
looked
It
good.
could go
Those
either
guys are beasts. That I wish that was a 5-round fight on an Apex card or something.
That was a good fight. And Murphy's...
Because 3 rounds sometimes doesn't...
I feel like Murphy's not he's not an undefeated type of level. I feel like he can be beat.
Well, Ige, though, is good, though. I think
He's good.
Ige is, not ranked properly.
Yeah.
But that division is so good. Like, if you do Ige against Arnold Allen, he's not going to win.
Yeah. Allen.
But Murphy against Allen, no. I just don't think Murphy can get it done. Nothing against him, but just Arnold Allen.
He's good.
Level.
He's good.
But he's young, too. He's young.
No, he's not.
Murphy's not?
No, he's 33.
Oh, okay.
So he's got to
go
go up there soon.
And kicking off the card, we had Shara Bullet with probably the knockout of the year, unless you want to count Max
Double
Holloway.
back fist? Like, are you serious?
It was
are you kidding me?
insane, dude. And honestly...
I thought it was going to just go to decision.
And it was a close fight, too. The other guy didn't look bad.
No, he's strong. He's good.
Shara's got some things I think he's got to clean up.
Yeah,
but,
chin.
his striking, if he gets you...
But he's on attack the whole time. He's never defending his.
Which is what's going to win him fights.
Yeah.
Especially 3-round fights.
That's why isn't he undefeated?
That's right. 14-0, I think. Yeah.
Undefeated. Shara Bullet.
So
the pirate.
And then the undercard or the prelims was freaking unbelievable as well.
The prelims, Golf Neal, RDA.
That didn't go how I wanted.
But Golf Neal dominated.
Then the undefeated guy in the main featured bout.
The dinosaur.
No, that fight was the
that
greatest
fight
fight
was
in history.
one of the best fights of bloody war back in 1841. That's that brought it back.
That fight was so good.
I'm surprised they didn't stop the fight of how big his eye was.
Okay, now let me say this. This is another fight, but remember the Hugo guy?
Yeah.
He was 10 pounds
He's
overweight, though. And I thought he won. Yeah.
Jesus.
So now I'm like, maybe he shouldn't have won because he was 10 pounds overweight.
Was that the guy? Was that the one that was 160?
No, that was something else. That was the
that was
19
Dinosaur.
BC one.
Yeah, 12. Yeah,
what a fight, though.
that was a good fight. He's still
fight
good.
him. Fight them. Golly, you ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
Tell you that for a fact.
All right, you are going somewhere.
Yeah.
And it's not Earth. Tell you that for a fact.
Oh man. So it was a great
What
card.
else? Was there any other ones?
I'm trying to think. You said Golf Neal.
There was the first fight of the pay-per-view, the early prelims. I guess they scored the cards wrong.
Yeah, that's right. We
But
saw that.
we need to change these cards. These
What?
people that are
The judges?
the judges. We
Yeah,
need
but
to change that.
It's never going to change.
But it's they're horrible.
They are horrible.
They're bad.
It's never going to change, though.
How? I don't know how that works.
Me neither, really. But it's all
Are they just
in regards
Abu Dhabi?
to state and country, and it's athletic commissions are in different things. Some people allow different things.
I think the announcers should.
And some people,
score it.
they don't pick the judges. Dana White's not you're going to be the judge, you're going to be the judge, you're going to be the judge.
Yeah.
There's an appointed commission for everywhere. And that's why people think when you fight in Abu Dhabi or it's unfair or whatever. I don't think it has anything to really do with that. I just think sometimes the judges are you just can't even believe it. Because when
people
all the
are
fans
blind.
no,
They're
but here's the thing, dude. Even fans who don't even watch the UFC except on a Saturday night and they just are watching it with their friends or whatever, even people who don't watch the UFC can generally score a fight. They can look at it and be like, okay, I think this guy's winning. They might not know what means what and how much what damage means, but they will probably be like, okay,
better than the ones that are
actually
that did
judging.
last night.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Saturday.
It's crazy. Let me ask you this: if you're a new fan and you watched Khamzat versus, let's say you're a new fan and you watched Max versus Ilia Topuria, you're a brand new fan.
Yeah,
I think if you're a new fan, most people, even if you know nothing about the sport, can watch that fight and be like, Max Holloway was winning in a way. You can watch it.
Fight.
And then he lost, but then because that's what happened, he got finished. But before that, Most people can judge it. So that's why when you see these judges and they do these crazy things, you're like, how are they seeing it that way? It
Good,
really
card.
was a good card.
Out of 10, what do you rate the card? And
a 9.
Yeah.
A 9. Like what else could we?
9.
It was really good.
It was good.
It was really good.
Out of this whole year,
It was one of the
I'd
best.
say it's a 10.
Yeah.
But out of every
Ooh,
card,
Okay, let's do that real quick. Hold on, listen.
I'd say like a out of everything, probably a 7.5.
So
8 is a good one.
I can't remember the number. I think it was UFC 293, I'm being honest. But I think it was, I know who it was. In January, it was Strickland versus Duplius, and that card sucked.
Yeah.
Okay.
Except the main card.
Then the next card after that, 94, was Islam and someone. Who'd Islam fight? Poirier.
Oh, a good fight.
No, that was further. That was in June. That was 91. Yeah, okay, I'm way off.
Yeah,
But I was gonna try to say what was the best card of the year, but I guess we should wait.
Yeah, I don't even know because it
Too
was
many
like
to
this
think
year's
about.
been so bad.
It really hasn't been that great, except the beginning.
It's been bad.
UFC 300 wasn't horrible, obviously,
Yeah.
and then UFC 299 with O'Malley and Poirier, when O'Malley beat Cheeto
Yeah, that was
and
good.
Poirier beat Saint Denis.
Yeah, that was.
But the
good
card wasn't really that great, but that was cool to see them on.
Yeah.
And then we had Volkan Topuria, which was a good card, I think, too.
Or Topuria. Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know. It just hasn't really been great. I don't know.
This one.
You know what's crazy?
This one was probably the second best.
This is episode.
other than 300.
Yeah, this is episode 69 right now. And guess
Yeah.
what? At podcast 13, let me tell you this. We were talking about Chandler against Connor. So let's talk about it right now.
There ain't nothing to talk about. But we got Chandler Oliveira.
Yep.
Let's just take 10 seconds of silence. It's rough.
It really is because
But we got John Jones. So,
I can't wait for Stipe to knock him out cold.
yeah, right.
I can't wait.
There's no sense. Like the world's not gonna run around
But how?
in circles
But
if John
how?
Jones loses. I mean, John Jones, like, listen, guys. John Jones is the best fighter on planet Earth. The number 1 pound for pound. Like, you can't, like, live without John Jones, number 1. You can't. If you put someone in a room with John Jones, anyone in the world, John Jones is coming out.
Stipe Miocic.
Miocic? Miocic?
Miocic
Whatever.
coming out, and he's ready to rock.
He's
Cut.
done. Ready to rock.
Cut.
He's done. Ready to rock. Ready to go.
Can you smell?
Can you smell what Torias is cooking?
Torias?
You know the guy on
Who's
Dana
that?
White Contender Series? He's
Is
like,
that what he said?
Can you smell what Torias is cooking?
He does that?
Yeah, look it up.
Holy
He's a
moly.
big dude. And then Dana White didn't sign him.
That's going to be like...
And then the next fight,
Oh, he's
he
fighting.
signed him.
Oh, okay, great.
Because he won twice in a row. He's like the Hulk.
You know who else is fighting on MSG, UFC 2, whatever? What is it, 309?
309. Who's fine? Answer our text, please.
Marcus, we need to get you back on the
We need
pod.
to get you on the podcast right now.
Maybe I make this a clip, and
You're
then we'll
such a good
tag him, because
guy.
he'll respond to the tag, I think. Marcus, we would love to get you back on the podcast. This would be, I think, our 4th podcast.
4th podcast with you.
Let's get you on the podcast after you starch this
The
guy.
maniac.
And you get him, and you're going to be ranked in the bantamweight division. And ladies and gentlemen, everybody's going to be saying, and new reigning, defending, undisputed, the man who's going to beat Merab Dvalishvili, the man who we need to be the forefront of the UFC, the man who we all need to stand up and knock Merab out.
Come on. Come on, Marcus.
Ladies and gentlemen, Marcus, the Maniac
McGee. And that's the way to end it.
It really is. That's going to be, I think that should be a clip.
That should be a clip on Instagram.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen. And you want to know this? We are back every single Wednesday. Every single Wednesday, we will have a new podcast unless it's Christmas, Thanksgiving,
or
whatever.
5 months.
But I will tell you this. We will be back once again. I don't know what we have UFC 309 in the distance.
We might take a break next week.
We'll see you in 5 months.
See you in a year.
See you in a year.
See you in 50 years.
We'll see you for the 3-year anniversary.
Where's my 50 G's?
Marcus.
Yeah, Marcus
is going to get his 50 G's, and he's going to be in the top 15, dude.
Dude, it's going to be crazy.
Yeah, we're ready. We're going to be watching. Not here, but we'll be watching.
Sit here.
We should just go.
I mean, it's only like 3. Ow. Like 8. Like a 2 paycheck. You know what I'm saying?
Like 6. Like 7 paychecks.
Yeah, 8
like,
paychecks.
Nah.
Right
Maybe
there.
10. Maybe 10. Is that New York?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Bring it. And we're going to have a Marcus McGee in-person podcast.
After the fight in the octagon.
In the octagon with Dana White, and we're holding his head. What? All of us were holding his egg. Holding his egg. Like, touching his egg and like, cut! All right, it's over.